I grew up in Bell's Corners, just outside of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And I spent my whole childhood in one 900 square foot home with not a lot of money, but we had lots of love. My father ran a tight ship. Everything we did was done very frugally and economically. I was not a great student. I had fairly high absentee rate. I can think of so many very specific instances where I was embarrassed or humiliated because of means. Too many moments in my life where all my peers had more. I asked myself, why does Mr. Miller, who lived about three doors down, why does he always have the nicest car? What does he do? And I knocked on Mr. Miller's door and I said, I'd like to know what you do. He goes, oh, well, Jamie, I'm a chartered accountant. So I marched back to my parents and I announced that I was going to be a CPA. And so I really knuckled down in my grade 13 and did very well and got accepted into my hometown university, Carleton University. So I became a CPA at Arthur Andersen, and a good friend of mine says, why don't you come and sell real estate tax shelters? I quit my job at Arthur Andersen after 15 months. Now, if you can imagine, we just got married, we had no money, and my father-in-law literally took me aside and said, how are you going to provide for my daughter? Fast forward, I made 10 times my CPA salary in my first year. And I had caught the bug, and we had to find something else to sell because we had the marketing muscle. And we heard real estate in Florida was cheap. We found an apartment building in Largo, Florida. It was 100 units. It was a brand new building. We converted them to condo, sold them to Canadian investors. And the investors said, well, will you manage these assets for us? So in 1992, we started a management company in Florida. It was called Intellivest Management. And so we bought management companies from 95 to 99, and we grew. And eventually we landed up owning 100% of the Castle Group in South Florida. It is now the largest privately owned residential property management company in Florida. It was remarkable. I didn't move to the United States until I was 34 years old, and I became an American citizen. America gave us everything that we have. We are living the American dream. I get the most joy from my family and being with my wife. I love to learn new things. You have to dream. Without the dream, you're not going to achieve. Becoming a member of the Horatio Alger Association is the pinnacle of my career. I'd like to thank Rita Case and Keith Koenig, who are my sponsors. I'm excited to get to serve side by side with this incredible group of people.